Welcome back. Chairman of the Central Vigilance Committee, Justice D P Wadhwa, has stressed on need to form PDS Lok-adaalat in Goa. He was speaking at the public hearing organized by Department of Civil Supplies and Consumer Affairs on functioning of targeted public distribution system. He heard the grievances of consumers and fair price shop owners. The report will be submitted to the centre.
Department of Civil Supplies and Consumer Affairs had organized a public hearing on functioning of targeted public distribution system. The hearing was chaired by the chairman of Central Vigilance Committee, Justice D P Wadhwa. Consumers complain of less and irregular ration quota supply, whereas fair price shop owners claim it is a non-profitable business.
I think every month the ration quota should be published on the paper. See, this month, June, it was published. According to me, it was 10 kilos, but when I read this, it was 20 kilos.
And the main problem today, what we are facing since the last 2 months is kerosene. Kerosene 1 liter, 3.5 liter, and that too, we have got no gas connections. The latest circular what we have got is no gas connection. Goa, who has got no gas connection? Everyone has got 2 to 3 cylinders in Goa. Then why the kerosene itself is being distributed?
Graduate जाऊन हांव 4 वर्सां बेकार भोंवला म्हणून हांवें ती सोसायटी घेतलेली. सोसायटी घेवन गेले हांव त्रासान पडला आनी आतां हांव बरें सुटबूट घालून वतना हांवें दुसरो बिझनेस केला म्हणून ह्या सोसायटीन कांय मेळना आनी अशें धरून नाका कितें इन्स्पेक्टर आनी सोसायटीकार म्हणजे चोर म्हणून आमी चोर न्हू जर भूक लागली जाल्यार तो चोरूंक वयतलो.
After listening to all the grievances, Chairman of Central Vigilance Committee, Justice D P Wadhwa, stressed on the formation of PDS Lok-adaalat in Goa.
But one thing I can say, as I said earlier also, you should have something like this PDS Lok-adaalat, may not every month, maybe after 2 months. So people can just come up. It's very difficult to meet officers, they're all busy otherwise. And you can go on making representations. So director, secretary, or even all these factors concerned should come, immediately reply should be given, they should come with files. So let's do something like that.
Our video journalist from Panji, Tulsidas Chari.
Pakistan Supreme Court has disqualified Prime Minister Yusuf Raza Gilani. The court has also disqualified Gilani as member of Pakistan's National Assembly. The Apex Court has ordered President Asif Ali Zardari to elect new Prime Minister. The court had convicted Gilani for contempt in the graft cases against Zardari. Gilani can appeal against the ruling within 30 days. A 3-member bench of Supreme Court declared this verdict 2 against 1.
The Prime Minister refused to write that letter to the Swiss authorities, which in turn would also challenge cases against President Asif Ali Zardari. He said that he would not try the memory and the grave of Benazir Bhutto and refused to write that letter repeatedly. The Supreme Court in turn acted on their own stand and they have convicted him of contempt of court, of which he is now guilty. Once convicted of contempt of court, he is no longer eligible to hold office of Member of National Assembly or the Majlis-e-Shura. Hence, he ceases to exist as the Prime Minister of Pakistan. There has been no official verdict or no official word issued from the Prime Minister's office or from the government itself at the time. The only news we are hearing is from the Supreme Court of Pakistan, where a 3-member bench of the Supreme Court has once again upheld its verdict of nullifying the membership of former Prime Minister Yusuf Raza Gilani to the Supreme Court, to the National Assembly of Pakistan.
Bureau Report, Prudent Media.
Goa government has issued a notice to Pandurang Nadkarni seeking an explanation from him regarding the alleged false claims made by him in the biodata submitted for the post of State Information Commissioner. The notice issued by Director of Information and Publicity has sought Nadkarni's explanation at the earliest. Name of Pandurang Nadkarni for the post of Information Commissioner had been recommended to the Governor by a committee headed by Chief Minister Manohar Parrikar.
Advocate Iris Rodrigues had petitioned the Governor B.V. Vanchu against Pandurang Nadkarni for alleged falsification of his biodata for the post of Information Commissioner. Now Governor has forwarded the matter to the government. Chief Minister Manohar Parrikar has decided to seek an explanation from Nadkarni before his appointment.
Since Mr. Pandurang Nadkarni has lied in his biodata, it is very improper that such a person should even be considered as the Information Commissioner of the state. Now I am told that the Director of Information has today served a notice on Pandurang Nadkarni, directing him to explain and state his position as far as my objections to his appointment are concerned.
Pandurang Nadkarni will have to clarify to the government on 4 points: whether he was a member of the local managing committee of SS Dempo College of Commerce and Economics, from 1996 to date, whether he was a member of the Goa Board of Secondary and Higher Secondary Board, had he resigned as director of Manipal Academy of Health and Education before applying for post of State Information Commissioner, is he connected with any political party, whether he has the knowledge and experience of law. Our reporter from Panji, Laukik Shilkar, with video journalist Omkar Fallari.
Murgaon Action and Development Committee has strongly opposed construction of 2 new tanks of Ganesh Benzoplast Company for storage of LPG. Committee had requested the local contractor to stop the construction work by Monday. Following the request, the contractor has stopped the work.
Murgaon Action and Development Committee has been formed to work for the development of Murgaon. The committee has opposed construction of 2 new tanks of Ganesh Benzoplast Company for storage of LPG. Convener of the committee Sankalp Amodkar says that the company has got no permission for construction of these tanks.
तो म्हणटा की LPG गॅस आमी दवरना हांव म्हणटा सद्याच्या टँकीन तुमी दवरना ही जी न्यू तुमी टँकी थंय बांदपाक जे तयारी करता तेज्या भितर तुमी दवरपाचें आसा आनी हें हांव आमदाराक सांगपाक सोदता जी न्यू गॅस येता तेजे भितर LPG गॅस स्टोर जातली. कंपनी हे डिनाय करता जशें लास्ट टायम कंपनी लोकांक फटयलेले मोलेसीस हाडटले एडिबल ऑयल हाडटले बोर्डूय मारलो तेंच्यांनी थंयसर परमिशनूय तेंच्यांनी तेजेर घेतलेलें आतां तशेंच ते म्हणटा की आमी LPGक लागून हाडना हे आमचे रेग्युलर प्रॉडक्ट आसा तेज्या लागून बट थंयसर फक्त LPG गॅस येवपाची आसा आनी तेज्या लागून एक परत आनी एक पायपलायन तिसरी पायपलायन थंयसर स्टार्ट जावपाची आसा आनी थंयसर ऑलरेडी जे सॉयल टेस्टिंग लागता पायपलायन घालतना सकलच्यान वयर पर्यंत जी सॉयल टेस्टिंग रिपोर्ट जो लागता तो सॉयल टेस्टिंगचो ऑलरेडी रिपोर्ट जाल्लो आसा कंपनी कडेन पावलेलो आसा आनी जी गॅसीक जी पायपलायन लागता गॅस असल्या कारणान ही पायपलायन अंडरग्रावंड आसपाना ही पायपलायन ओपन आसतली वयरच्यान व्हरची पडटा. आयज तेंच्यांनी हे थंयसर काम स्टार्ट करतना कसलेंच परमिशन घेतलेलें ना. ओवरऑल जेन्ना डिस्कशन जालें जाल्यार तेंच्यांनी PDN सांगलेलें आसा की आमी तांकां कसलेंच परमिशन दिल्लें ना. तेंची येदी व्हडली फायल आमचे कडेन येयलेली आसा फॉर परमिशन बट आयज पर्यंत आमी तांकां कसलेंच परमिशन दिलेलें ना. आमी हे टँकीक विरोध करता जी न्यू 2 टँकी येता ते LPG गॅसीक लागून आनी आमी इमिजिएटली हे स्टॉप करपाक लायलेले आसा. तेजें काम चालू आसा ते आमी ते स्टॉप करपाक लायलेले आसा. आमी मंडेच्यान तें काम थंयसर स्टॉप करतले जे थंयसर चालू आसा. जे लोकल कॉन्ट्रॅक्टर आसा जे थंयसर काम करता तांकां आमी रिक्वेस्ट केल्लेले आसा की थंयसर काम चल्लां ते स्टॉप करात इमिजिएटली आनी मंडे थंयसर आमी तें काम बंद करपाचें आसा.
Sources inform Prudent that the contractor stopped the construction work of the tanks on Monday. Our reporter from Vasco, Surendra Madkaikar.
Let's take a short break. Stay tuned.